Secret Dump, episode 4, 5, 6, 4. It's the fourth dump.
Thank you all for chiming in and agreeing with me that Moshe put the risk of his family.
That is true. I would say that
on the line to try to save $30.
The results are in, and people definitely think that I should not have waited on hold with AAA.
For 3 hours.
Yeah.
So you could get a free tow.
The way they say it, too, is not like... It's not... I wouldn't say it's like I'm a fan. It's like it's like you're an idiot. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, dude, no. Or, you know, like, yeah, your safety of your child probably comes first. Stuff like that. I mean, come on.
We've been doing a lot of bickering.
No, we haven't. Any other polls Any other polls? Oh, the tattoo. Now that, I got some more varied results.
Do people think you should get a stick and poke tattoo of your daughter's initials on your chest?
Natasha, it's poke and stick.
What'd I call it?
A stick and poke.
I like stick and poke better.
But that's not what it's called.
Poke and stick.
No, stick, poke. Wait. No, I don't know what it's called. Poke, stick it. Fuck, maybe I shouldn't get this tattoo if I don't even know what it's called. Some people thought it sounded cool. Some people pitched me specific tattoo ideas. And one person said the collarbone is the most painful place to get a tattoo he's ever experienced. At any rate, I still don't have it.
Well,
it seems like you're winning a lot of these polls, Natasha.
Okay. Well, why don't we? Our most recent fight that we got in yesterday.
Well, this one isn't up for a poll. I mean,
I think
I'm clearly in the right.
That's not true.
Okay.
I think I'm in the right, and I think
you
that
do?
people will agree with me in one aspect.
Were you about to extend your hand to do a bet?
Oh, no.
I'll take the bet.
No. One aspect, I think they'll agree with me more.
All right, let's find out. Okay, here's the situation.
Okay, one of our dogs.
Yeah. Okay, one of our dogs. I was upstairs.
Shit on the steps.
Okay, I was
the carpet on the steps.
Okay, no, it was on the hardwood floor. I was upstairs. I was at work. I have a job now, which is pretty cool. I'm in a writer's room, but on Zoom, so I'm in my office upstairs. I came down because Natasha was texting me about something, a very small thing actually, that she wanted me to take care of while I was at work. But I ran downstairs to help as a hero. Even though I was at work, I said, I'll be right back. I ran downstairs to help. And as I got to the bottom of the stairs, I did smell, like, you know that gas puff of a freshly released pile of dog shit when the skin cracks? And it's like...
Ew.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like when you step in shit, it's all of a sudden like, poof.
I guess.
I smelled it, but I didn't know where it was. I was like, there's shit somewhere. I didn't know I'd stepped on it. I ran all the way downstairs. I came all the way back up to work. And I realized as I was coming back into the door that I had stepped in dog shit at the foot of the stairs.
That you had tracked dog shit.
I didn't realize that then.
Over all of the carpets in the house.
I didn't realize that then. I didn't even think about my path. I just was like, oh, that's where the shit was. And so I took my sandals off and I washed them, and then I went back to work. Then I came down and you found out what had happened because I cleaned up the shit as well.
Right. I smelled what had happened.
You had smelled what had happened. And I would say, how would you describe it?
I screamed.
I would call it an instantaneous, unrelenting barrage of scream, and it immediately, for some reason, it was actually it was impressive to me because it was immediate. That it wasn't. You did the whole tracking, which was interesting because my mind hadn't gone there. You're like, you walked down the stairs, you took the step, you walked over this carpet, down the other stairs, then downstairs into the backyard, and then back up the stairs. And you immediately pivoted into 6 months ago. You suggested we make our house a shoes off house.
I don't know why you're laughing because that's why I think people are going to agree with me. Everyone says with COVID, take your shoes off. This is just a time when there's a lot of infectious diseases. I've already asked you / begged you to take your shoes off when you come in the house and you don't want to, and see if you're barefoot, as I know because I do it almost daily when you step in shit. You feel it. Well, you had shoes on so you didn't feel it.
Okay, first of all, that's the worst argument for why you should go barefoot I've ever heard. Go barefoot because when you step in a raw pile of dog shit, you'll be able to feel it on the sole of your foot. But what I was saying was that the conversation was about stepping in the shit, and you jumped to a conversation we had 6 months ago about whether or not we were a shoes off house, which we never agreed on. And she just started screaming, "This is why I said shoes off house. This is why I said shoes." Screaming.
I didn't scream. This is why I said shoes off
Pretty
house.
much.
I remember going, ah, like actually screaming.
No, it was.
I wasn't screaming words.
No, you were. Yes, you were. Maybe you were in a fugue state, but I ran away. I literally ran.
You slammed the door really loud.
I ran and I slammed. I ran and slammed. I did a classic run.
That's the only time I've kind of felt sorry for our daughter. Like it reminded me of when my parents fought.
Well, it was definitely wild because I had done nothing wrong. I had accidentally stepped in shit, didn't know it, and went downstairs and upstairs. And the thing that you were yelling me about was that I hadn't agreed to make it a shoes off Japanese style household 6 months ago when the quarantine began.
But why not? Because why have your shoes on in your house right now?
Why are they connected? My question is, why are they connected issues? Like, I get that you made the connection, and there is a world that if that conversation 6 months ago had gone differently, I wouldn't have tracked the shit in that particular way. But it wasn't the issue at hand at that point. At that point, we were talking about the pile of shit.
Well, that's just kind of how I argue. I just grasp for anything.
You pivot.
I guess.
Yeah. Pivot and run and scream. A pivot and scream. I did a run and slam.
I just think that a shoes off house. Why not do everything that people are saying right now because of the infectious disease?
So it's a COVID issue now.
Yes.
All right. Well, out of respect for COVID-19, I at this point. Well, I'm wearing shoes right now, but sometime soon I will take them off.
See, I'm wearing slippers.
I was wearing slippers. They were slides. They were not shoes. They were slides. But even the slipper, you wouldn't be able to tell you stepped in shit. You make an argument for bare contact.
Okay, that's a good point.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what our listeners think. They'll all side with you.
I want to listen to some secrets.
I do too. Let's see if anyone can beat stepping in a pile of shit and tracking it literally through the entire house.
Hi, Natasha and Moshe. Big fan. Was just listening to the newest episode, and a girl called in and talked about how she had her sexual awakening to Jim Carrey's The Grinch. And I almost stopped breathing because I had my sexual awakening to Jim Carrey's The Mask.
What? Wait.
So I feel like I just
somebody stop this secret. Somebody stop me. What is happening with Jim Carrey?
He's cute.
All right, let's go. What? Go back a few seconds. I was trying to make a somebody stop me joke, but
I don't get it.
It's from The Mask.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm sorry, hon.
You don't need to be sorry. It wasn't funny. I can admit that at this point.
So I feel like I just found a soul sister listening to your podcast. And I don't know. As a kid, it really did it for me. And I think maybe a little bit still. All right. Thanks. Bye.
Amazing.
What was your first woman that you thought was attractive that was on something?
Honestly, you. I'm serious. Reno 911. The first woman I was hot for, I think the Noxzema girl, when she splashed the water on her face like it was a big pile of cum. Remember that ad where it was a big pile of cum that she splashed in her face, but it was water, but they really obviously meant it to be a big pile of jizz?
Is that really? But I remember she was cute.
Yeah, but it wasn't supposed to be.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was really your first girl.
No, it was, though. I think she's probably I don't know. I think so. What about you? What's your first hot hunk?
I used to
Morrissey?
No, I used to like Jason Bateman. He was like
Jason Bateman?
He was like in sitcoms.
Really?
Yeah.
Haven't you met him and interacted with him?
Jason Bateman? No.
No, never? Oh, interesting. Jason Bateman. Mine was Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Is that really from?
He was the
in Tool Time?
My sexual awakening was when I first saw Jonathan Taylor Thomas come on screen, and I just went, oh.
Okay, let's take another one.
Hi, I have a secret to share. I live in New York. I and the pandemic is still super active here, right? So I made a pandemic decision to be a foster home for a shelter dog. I love her to death. It's just, she's getting on my nerves, like really bad. I have a 2-bedroom apartment. She has 1 bedroom. Actually, she has a living room. The other bedroom's my office. I can't sit down and work. She like comes up to me. She licks me. She paws me. Her fur is everywhere. I vacuum twice a day, mop once. And it's just, oh, and her poop. She poops 3 to 4 poops in one walk. And I try to be like environmentally friendly and use 1 poop bag for all 4 poops. So I have to strategically pick up the poop. And in New York, you know, it's just like summers out here are tough. So I end up picking up 1 poop bag. By the end of my walk, it's just a bag of nasty poop. Anyway, so my secret is I may or may not regret this decision to foster a dog, leading towards regret. And I'm so glad I have this line to leave the secret, because everyone who asks me about it, I tell them it's going really well, love the dog, you know, so happy I did it, et cetera, et cetera.
So
It's a
happy
tough
I did
one.
it.
She's tough. And I'm just, you know, it's been 2 weeks and I'm just kind of pulling my hair out. Thank you for letting me leave my secret here. Bye.
Oh, first of all, I don't think a dog should get its own bedroom.
What about a bedroom and a living room?
The whole thing with like, oh, the dog, like it's a dog. Like I was always taught, like, you don't even need to, like, when you're leaving or entering a room, you don't need to look it in the eye. It's underneath you. You know, it's like, it's your dog. It does what you say. That's why we get them.
Hey, lady, ever heard the expression "not a dog person"?
Dude.
she's like, it's just a tough dog. It's like, it's a really challenging doggy. It comes up to me, it licks me, it shits on the street while I walk it. It barks and pants and it's like you're describing a dog. Like,
No, shitting 4 times. That's like pretty annoying. Also, bring 4 bags. The environment, like,
the environment. So you're saying dogs are beneath you and fuck the environment.
no, I just don't think that dogs and cats, like, shouldn't they be our pets?
I do agree with you.
You know, like, they don't necessarily have to sit on, like, your couch next to you, and, like, you know, you can, like, have certain kind of rules.
I also didn't need her to say the words foster parent. You're not a foster parent, okay? You got a dog.
No, but I honestly think, in my opinion, I would bring 4 bags. If the dog's shitting 4 times,
Yeah.
don't keep opening up a shit bag. You run the risk of getting it. Like, there's an infectious disease right now. You don't need dog shit all over your hands and then touching your face.
It's the same argument as the slipper argument.
It's true, though. You got to
Dog
up
shit
things up
and
a little
COVID
bit.
are not really connected.
No, you know what? I'm just saying, sanitary wise, like, also, it's like, this is, you got a mask on. Like, don't try to reuse your shit bag.
Does she give the dog back?
Of course, she doesn't love the dog.
And she's just fostering it. Now that's a poll for the people. If you foster a dog, or you know how there's that whole like moral thing about like if you adopt a dog, it's for life and you're kind of a deadbeat if you give a dog back, you know? But if you're fostering the dog, then you didn't agree to adopt it. Can you give a dog back guilt-free if you're fostering it? Tosh?
Yes.
People, tell us, what do you think? Let's play another secret.
Here's my secret. I have 3 teenage daughters, and sometimes they leave their clothes in the dryer for days on end. So my passive-aggressive punishment is every day it's in there, I take a piece of clothing out of it, and I put it into either a donate pile or I put it in a trash pile, depending on how many holes it is. So far, we are on day 5 of my youngest leaving the clothes in the dryer, and I'm not budging, and I'm just throwing sweatshirt after sweatshirt after sweatshirt into the donate pile. I truly don't think they even notice. Love you both. Bye.
Is that a bad mom?
I don't know.
I like that idea that everyone does their own laundry, but most people I know kind of wait on their kids. And I wait on my kid.
Wait, what part of you thinks
Why
that-
doesn't she just do the laundry if she's like, if it's easy for her?
What do you mean?
She was like, every kid needs to do his own laundry.
Well, that's clearly the agreement that they have to take their clothes out of the laundry.
Right.
You think a bad parent doesn't do their laundry for their kids?
No.
You ever heard of chores?
I was mostly kidding.
Wait, the funny part to me was that person bought the clothes in the first place. So they're throwing away clothes that they purchased. They're not punishing their children. They're just robbing themselves. I don't know if that's a bad parent.
I definitely did laundry as a child.
I did not.
I spent most of my childhood doing laundry.
Mm.
Now I spend most of my days doing your laundry. No, I don't. But I do sometimes.
You sometimes do. I do sometimes as well.
I know how to do laundry from my childhood.
Is it
I got
hard to
really
do
good.
laundry?
Well, you sort it. Do you know how to sort it?
Yeah.
Into colors.
Yeah, you take the black clothes and the white socks and you wash them together.
And then I like to put OxyClean into the light colors, or the things that need to be bleached or that are still colored. And then yeah.
Can you describe how to do laundry with ASMR? Like really like the way that I like to do laundry is.
And then I like to put in the soap, and sometimes I like to get it just a little bit past the full line to make sure it gets really clean. And
You're moving into porny territory.
Oh, I don't know what ASMR.
No, you were doing it. At first it was
Okay.
very ASMR. It was like, I'll tell you.
ASMR.
ASMR, yeah. At first you okay. I'm gonna do what you did. It was because it was a nice evolution. I understand why you did it too, because they feel connected. You were like, I like to take the soap and to put the soap in the box and put it just above the fill line, and then sometimes I like to swirl it around and just watch as the soap fucking melts all over my chest. So you see
That's cute.
You're cute.
I liked it.
You're the best, cutest laundry person.
Speaking of laundry, I have more to do tonight, so maybe we should just take one more call.
Let's do another.
Hey guys, I have a pretty underwhelming secret. But I was back on OkCupid a few years ago to try to find like my husband, and I came across this really hot guy's profile, and his favorite book said Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, and I said okay, and I bought the book so I could put it on my bookshelf. So when he came over, he could see it and know that I was really, really deep. And, long story short, he didn't even want to date me. So I still own the book and I have still never read it. All right. That's all. Thank you.
I think that you should definitely read the book. I have never read it, but just like it came into your life,
Oh, I like that.
Spirit
of adventure.
Yeah, the guy kind of was a dud. And see if it takes you anywhere.
So in a way, you're saying have a very Zen approach to this
Yeah,
situation.
that's what I would do.
Have a Zen approach to the Zen and the art of motorcycle maintenance.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I was just thinking about the guy and how creeped out he probably was when he got to your house. And the book he mentioned as his favorite book was like a crisp, brand new copy from Amazon, probably with the receipt still on it, was on your bookshelf. I wouldn't want to date you either. I'd be like, you bought this book because you know I like it. I gotta go.
That's where you'd be gulping, huh?
Yeah, man. I'd be like, I'm freaked out. I'd jump on my Harley that I recently repaired using the power of the Buddha, and I get the funk out. Do we have a more exciting one to say goodbye on? One more before the dump is done.
Hi. So this is a secret for the secret line. When I was in about grade 3, I want to say, maybe 4, I went to my friend's house after school to hang out, and, we were just hanging out, watching Arthur, doing regular kid stuff, when we got onto the conversation of how we both enjoyed the company of pillows, if you catch my drift. And we decided that we would show each other our moves, so to speak. And during this time, he tapped out way earlier than me because I'm a champion pillow friend of the pillows. And his dad came home while I was butt naked humping a pillow in the living room. And my friend was of Japanese descent, if I didn't say that earlier. So his dad didn't speak any English. So I quickly threw a blanket over myself. His dad came down the stairs, talked to my friend completely in Japanese while I had no idea what was being said, quivering under a blanket while naked. And he went back upstairs. I asked my friend what he said, and he basically asked what the fuck I was doing. So, yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that one. All right, bye.
Wait, so his friend finished humping the pillow, put his pants on.
And the little American boy was still just like, brah, brah, brah. This is pure goose down.
Like, I never understood that idea of masturbating with someone.
Well,
Is that a
right.
thing that guys do?
I did this scenario, except without the whole Japanese father coming in and the whole I was alone still.
You humped a pillow with a friend?
I had a thing with a friend where we were both, I had these long pillows and we both dry humped them when we were 7.
Looking at each other?
We weren't gazing at each other's eyes, but there's a weird doctor situation happening when boys are first kind of discovering themselves as being horny creatures. But I never hooked up with the guy, but I definitely
Did you hook up with the pillow?
I hooked up with the pillow. Yeah, you goddamn right. I hooked up with that pillow. Hell yeah.
Are you a friend of the pillow?
I mean, it is so funny, dude. The idea that dad was an immigrant too is so funny because he's just he doesn't know. He might be this is what Americans do. He might just be I guess American boys fuck pillows.
And then when the dad was yelling, did the kid get off the pillow?
Yeah, he said he ran and was hiding under a blanket. I mean, it's a very funny scene, just hearing Japanese above you while they're asking what's going on. I mean, the Japanese kid could have saved him. It could have been this is an American custom. This is how they show respect for the flag,
The reality is we got to figure out how to deal with the horniness.
You got to fuck a pillow sometimes.
Yeah, you just got to let it out.
Bust into a pillow.
Yeah.
So you're saying, what would you have done if you?
I would have
come
never
home?
done it with someone.
Oh no, you're the parent. You come home.
I would probably understand.
There's a child that is our kid's friend. You come home, and they're writhing on one of your pillows. What do you say? What do you do?
I probably would get mad about the pillow.
Right.
I would
You'd be
probably
see,
scream.
This is why we agreed to be a Japanese-based, shoes off, no pillow fucking household. This is why the Japanese are right.
They probably are.
They probably are. Well, they don't have much COVID, and we have a lot. And with that, Tosh,
Yeah.
is your dump done?
Yeah, my dump's done.
My dump is done as well. Let's wipe up. I love you.
I love you.